Not even going to go with late night tonight. This is actually the Saturday puzzle. We've got a Sunday puzzle I need to post in a little bit. But get this one solved before I do that. And then we'll get that solved. And I'm going to see about going and getting some sleep. I've only been up since about 10 or 11 p.m. last night. But I still could use the sleep. Sorry about that. For those who might be stepping in today for the first time, I do a Sudoku stream on a usually something like daily basis where I solve a Sudoku puzzle. This is a puzzle that is considered to be in the hard category. I'm going to note that you are perfectly welcome to attempt to solve this puzzle with me. I very much appreciate it when people do that. Give me a moment and I will get the puzzle started. And verify that it does test or look like it tests clean. And it does, so here you go. Let me know, or go ahead and give it a try. Pull it up in your I think wiki or Sudoku wiki, Sudoku pad. There's a couple other online solvers that you can put this puzzle into and see if you can solve it. And ultimately, let me know how you did. All right, my turn. I've got a 2 here that we can put in. One of these 3 is going to be a 4, or one of these 4 is going to be a 1. Then a 2, 3, 4. 5 is going to be one of these 3. 6 is here. No help with 7s. Nowhere on the board. An 8 here, meaning one of these 2 is an 8, because we've also got an 8 here. 9. One of these 2 is going to be a 9. Let's see. This one's going to be a 2. One of these 2 will be a 2. I've got 3 possibilities here. One of these 2 is going to be a 2, so the 2's are on the board now. These 2 is going to be a 1. 3 possibilities here, but over here we've got 2 possibilities, which means we're really down to 2 possibilities here. And 3 possibilities here, 3 possibilities here, and 2 up. Okay, 3s. We get a 3 inserted here. One of these 3 is a 3. 3 is more than I marked this stage. Maybe we can knock that down a bit. One of these 2 will be a 3. And we got 3 possibilities here as well. So once we get this narrowed down a little bit, we'll see if we can get some inserts into here or here. Okay, one of these 2 is going to be a 4. It's going to be this one though, because this is going to be a 4. Over here, we've got a 4 here and here, and that's all the places for 4s on the board. We got 3 places for a 5 here. 3 possibilities here, 3 here. 4 possibilities here, 4 here, and not a lot of guidance here. Okay, how about 6s? Well, one of these, no, not a 9. These 2 will be a 6. That means one of these, no, one of these 2 would be a 6, but this is going to be a 6. This one can't be because of this. these two can't be because of these. All right, up here we now have two possibilities for a 6. Got 4 possibilities here. One of these 3 is going to be a 6. 5 possibilities here, and 3. All right, as we said before, there are nothing locked in a 7 yet, so we move on to 8. We've been through some of the 8s already, and let's see. Now we've got 2 possibilities for an 8. 3 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here. 3 possibilities here. 3 here. 9. Now we've got 2 possibilities for a 9 here. This 9 and this one up here affect gives us 3 possibilities here. One of these 2 is going to be a 9 because none of these can be, and we've got a 9 over here, so the only place in this column is one of these 2. And let's see. One of these 2 is going to be a 9. That means this one can't be, so one of these 2 will be. And that means that can't be. That makes that into a 9. If one of these 2 is going to be a 9, neither of these 2 can be, neither of these 2 can be, that's a 9. All right. I still have 3 possibilities here. Go through the digits again to see if I left anything on the table. There are possibilities for a 1 there. We have 3 possibilities for a 1 here. 3 possibilities here. Even here, 2 here, 2 up here. All right. 2s. I turn highlighting on here. That will tell me where I've got 2s already and where I've got them earmarked. And I don't have anything placed in up here. This one can't be a 2 though. Means this is a 2. That means one of these 2 is going to be a 2. Okay. So let's look at 3. Bottom row, middle row, filled. I've got 2 possibilities for 3 in the first square up here. 2 more here. And 2 here. So that means this is going to be a 3. That takes care of all that I can fill in right now there. 4s are completely populated. 5s, I've got 2 5s here, so one of these 2 is going to be a 5. And since I've got a 3 in there already, that means this is going to be a 1. That means also down here, we've got a 7 or an 8 in these 2. Means none of these can be 7 or 8. Got a 6 tentatively earmarked here, but that doesn't mean that's 6. It looks like one of these 2 could be a 5. This could be a 6. Nothing's blocking it down below yet, so we'll come back to that. All right, we got there by marking the 5. How about any place elsewhere I can 5? Put down here. Unfortunately, I've got 4 possibilities here and here. 3 possibilities here, 3 here, 4 possibilities here. Fives are not being very useful right now. Sixes, we've got 3 possibilities for a 6 here, and 3 more down here. Also 3 possibilities here. And 5 possibilities here. That doesn't work well for us. How about 7? Well, we're still stuck with no help on 7s. 8. Ah, wait. This one here is now a 9. Because I can't have it here. Means one of these two is a 9. An 8 here. My other options here are 2s. No, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. Which doesn't really help me much. So over here we've got a 1 and a 7 possible there, and a 1 and a 7 possible here. And I'm going to basically do a flood fill now. 1, that can't be a 1. 1s or 7s. All right. We'll start the flood up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can put 5s in all of these. 6 is here. 7's here. Like all of them. 7s. 8s and 9s are already populated, so we are done in this square. Down here, all of them get 7s. These 3 get 1s. Go with that. I want 2, I should say. 2, 3, 4. These 3 become 5, 6, 7s, 8, and 9. We're done there. Come back up here. So 1, pair of 2s, pair of 3s, 4. So everything else here be a 5. We've got 6s, earmarked, 7s. Everything is wide open for a 7 so far. We got 3 possibilities for an 8, and we've got a 9 on the board there already. This square is complete. This square is complete. So here we got a 1, 2, 3, 4. So all 3 of these could be a 5, and 7s are, again, we're going to be with that. Now we come down here where we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the board. 5 or 4 possibilities for 5. 6s. These 2 are blocked. That means one of these 3 is a 6. 7s are wide open. 8. These 2 are blocked again, so we're left with these 3 as possibilities. Alright, here we got 1s and 2s, a 3, a 4. Everything else could potentially be a 5 at the moment. Nope, not these 2 or these 3 down here. So stand or sit here corrected. We got 4 possibilities or 5 possibilities for 6 now. Everything can be a 7. 8 are down this side. 9s are down here and up here. And that's it for this square. So here we get ones in these three possibilities. 2, 3, 4, 5. How about 6s? Well, this is blocked. So it looks like we've got those three possibilities. Everything still has a 7 tied to it at this point. We've got these two marked for 8 and this one for 9. Alright, 5, 3, 5, 3 up here means that none of these could be 5 or 3. None of them are marked that. Alright. 7, 5, 9, 7, 5, 7, 9. 7, 5, 7, 5. I'm thinking we'll start with the 7, 1 here, and I'll put in a 1, 7 over here. That gives us a 6 and a 1 here. What we're looking for at this point is, does this leave us someplace where we end up with a hole where we can't put any numbers? So far, I'm not seeing any. So we'll go with that being the correct option at this point. And the result, I'm going to treat the 7, 5 pair here as our next attempt. So now we've got 5, 9 here, 7, 8 here. Didn't help there. 7, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Here's a fun one. 7, 9, 9, 5, 7, 5 means this can't be either 7 or 5, and neither can this. That gives me an 8, 2 pair, which doesn't affect much, but now we can look for other situations like that. And actually, I get something else here. There's a singleton 1 here. No other ones in the row, nor other ones in the column. So let's drop that 1 there and see if that gives me anything useful. Here we get a singleton 1 as well. And that's going to do for the 1s. Gets me a 1 in all the squares. Alright, it like I get to play around with some doubles at this point. I'm going to go with a low series double, which it looks like the best of that is this 5, 6 pair here. This one with this pair. So we'll drop 5 here, 6 here. That gets me a 7 here with a 6 here. 7, 5, 3, 7, 5, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 2, 3, 8, 2, 8, 5. Okay. We get a 9 down here and 5 here. That gets me an 8 here, 7 here, 2 here, 8, pair of 5. So that 5, 7, and try reversing. And to do that, I back out to the 5, 7 and do a 7, 5 in its place. So that's a 7. This becomes a 5. 7, 9, 8, 5 pair. Actually, I probably did not need to go that far back, did I? Alright, well, we may be cleaning that back up and so on, or we may be able to get through all of it. Maybe I was right to go all the way back to that pair. If not, I will try to remember where it was. 9 and 5 here. 9. Oh, we got a hole. So let's go, since that was a clean run, we'll go back and fill in this 5, 7 pair again here with 5, 7. And that gives me the ability to clean up the 7, 5 here. Oops. And the 7, 5 there. Now I had tried the 5, 6 here, so let's go with the 6, 5 instead. And it gets me an 8 up here, 2 here, 7, and a hole. So nope, that's not it. Nope, not it. Okay, let's go back to the 7, 5 and we'll try a different pair. Let's go with the 5, 6 up here. Because since I did not take care of the 7, 5 down here as a result, should end up with some other options. Down here we get the 9 and 5. Seven, 1. Oops. 7, 1 and 6. 9 and 8. Wow, 5 here. Nope, that breaks that. All right. Okay. Let's work with the 5, 3s up here, since those are a nice low pair. A 7 here. 5, 6, 5, 6, 1 here. 8 here. 2, 3. 9, 5. 7, 6, 7, 6. So this is a 9. This is an 8. 7, 6, 7, 6. And either 7 or 6 here. Not a 7. Oh, we got a triplet 7, 6. So back to the 5, 3 and switch that. 3, 5. 7 here. 6, 3, 1, 5, 7, 9, 5. hole here. Okay, we are at 23 minutes. I'm going to reset, which does not change my time. It just sets the puzzle back to its original state. And this time I am going to go through and start highlighting possibilities, unless one of them comes up as a absolute, yep, that's it, which does happen, or will happen. We'll move on through this and see if we can deal with the fact that apparently I left some holes in my queue. All right, here's our first, yep, that's it. One of those. All the other possibilities for Q were filled. This is another one. This one is not a given. And we've got 3 possibilities for Q here. On to 3s. Bottom row, etc. We get a 3 here. One of these 3 is going to be a 3. I've got 2 possibilities here and 3 possibilities here. That's it for 3s. There's a 4 given here. And another one here. Couple possibilities here, but over here we're going to get this one, which make this our. All right, 5. We've got 3 possibilities here for the moment. 3 possibilities here. 3 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here and here. Wide open up here for the moment. Okay, these 2 can't be a 3. So I need to find where the 3s go. Okay, they go here. Okay, that's 5s. 6s. One of these 3 is going to be a 6. One of these 4 is going to be a 6. I've got 3 possibilities down here. 3 possibilities here. 2 possibilities here, which means this is a 6. Here we've got lots of opportunities. And I've got 4 or 3 possibilities here for 6. I'm going to skip right on back. Well, let's go ahead and put in the 7. Everything can potentially be a 7. And by everything, I mean everything that doesn't have a number in it already, or isn't locked in. For example, the 6 and the 3 in the square can't be 7s. So all right, 8. Well, I've got 2 possibilities for an 8 here. 3 possibilities here. 3 possibilities there. 2 up here. That means 2 here. And that gets me 2 possibilities here. And yep, that one there is a possibility. All right, now we go to 9s. One of these two will be a 9. That means one of these two will be a 9. This one will be a 9, which means this is a 9 now. This becomes a 9. We end up with 3 possibilities for a 9 here, and 2 possibilities here. Now this is where I normally just go ahead and look for singletons. But with all the 7s, it looks like that's kind of a fool's errand, but not quite. We just have to be aware that when I've got a 7-8 pair here, let's do a quick check on those. We get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. So this one is 7-8 possible. Here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, blank, blank, 9, and a couple of different. So that's a 7-8 as well. That means I can't put a 7 in any of these squares or these squares, because they are in line with those two. So that means we get a 1 here. 5-3 pair, which we had earlier. However, we've got 7-6, 7-6 here, so that turns this into an 8. All right. 7-5 pair again. 7-1 pair here. That 7-1 pair may be where we've worked things through. 7-1, 7-1 here turns this into an 8 and this into a 7. This becomes a 6, and now I've got 7-1 pairs there. Let's see. 7-9, 7-9, not a 7, either 7 or 9. That means a 6 and a 1 here. Let's see. Free anything up usefully? Don't see anything yet. All right. 7-5, 7-5. No, no. 7 or 5, 2. All right. Let's give the 1-7 pair here a try. Let's remember the 7-1 pair here. All right, 1 and 7 gives me the 1 down there, 1 here, 1 up here, it looks like all the 1s are populated now. Okay. And I didn't leave any holes in it. Ah. 5-6, 5-6. Turns that into a 2, this into a 3. Leaves the 5, 6 pair. All right. I think this is a different setup than we had earlier. And I think I've got a 2 pair to work with. Yes, I do. This square and this square has a pair of 2s in each. Let's go with this square with 2 there. Take the 2 there. Don't think that gives us anything really useful. Let's reverse that. Nope, too far. Go with a 2 here, 2 here. That makes this into a 3. 5, 3. 7, 6. 5, 7. 6 here. 9 here. 7, 5, 7, 5, 9 here. 5, 5, and 7. 8, 5, 8, 5. But I've got an 8 up here. So 5, 8 here. All here. All right. Back to the 7, 1 pair. And we'll flip that and see how that helps. There we are. 7 and 1. 7 here. 5, 9, 5, 9. 5 here. 7 here. 8, 5, 8, 5, 5, 6. There's a 6 there. 3, 5, 2. 7, 9, 5. 7 here. Up here we get a 5, 8, 2, 3, 7. 3, 5. 6, 1, 7. And a hole here. Okay. I am chasing down a blind hole apparently with one of those with 7, 1 pair. All right, let's go with okay. Try that 2 situation here. Give me the 3, 5, 3, 7 here. 6, 1 pair here, so not a 6. There's a 5, 3, 2, 7, 9, 5. 6 here. All down here. All right. 5, 3. No, far enough back. Flip the 2. I recall that didn't give me much usefulness first time through. About the only thing it does for me is forces this to be a 2. That puts a 2 in all the squares. So, however, it does say that I've got a pair of possible 3s here and here. So this is going to be a 3. Probably been staring at that for a lot longer. Let's work with that. Back out the 2 that we were fighting with. Because, yeah, this 3 is not going to be a 3 because of 3s here, here, here. So this is a 3. 5, 6, 5, 6 makes it 2. All right, let's go with a 7, 9 here. A 7, 5 pair in the column here. Let's reverse it. 9, 7 gets me a 9 here, 5 up here, 6 here, 5, 3, 5, 7, 2, pair of 8. Okay. Back to the 7, 9 pair. And features a 7, 9 this time. Gets me a 5 up here, which I hadn't noticed the first time through. 6 here, 7 here, 8, 2, 3, 7, 5, 9, 5, 7, 5, 8, 9, 2, 5 here, oop, here, 7, 6, 7, 1, 1, 6. This is an 8. This is a void. Okay, we're at 40 minutes, so I'm going to reset the puzzle and add a feature preference. Show earmark possibility. I could turn on check against solution, but that makes it just not a good thing. All right. We know one of these two is going to be a 6. One of these two is going to be... No. Don't know that one of these two is going to be the 9. That one could be. All right. One of these two is going to be a 9. These two, 3 possibilities here, 4 here, 3 here, Here we've got a 2. Pair of 2's here, 2 there. A 2 here. Pair of 2's here. 2 given here, so 3 possibilities there. 2 here. All right. 7, 5, 7, 5 means this is a 9. This is a 4. That 9 means that this is a 9. Means I've got 3 possibilities here, 2 here, 2 here, 3 here, 2 here. All right. That's it for 9. Now I keep coming back here. These two are going to be 5, 3. So we can eliminate 7, 1 here. Because none of these, we get a 5, 3 here, a 5, 3 here. So this is going to be a 5, 3. This is going to be a 1. So now we've got a 7, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 6 in a row. This one is going to be a 4 because I already have one here. This one couldn't be because of this 4 here. Means this is going to be a, not that. This is going to be a 4. And with that, this one's going to be a 4. Now we got 4s all over the place. 5, 3 there. Okay, 3 here blocks these two. This one blocks these two. This one would block, or blocks this one. Means this is a 3. Means that can't be a 3. Got a pair of 3's here and here. So this is a 3. 7, 1 here and here means neither 7 nor 1 here, so that's going to be a 9. Not a 7 here, so that's going to be a 6. And got a 2 here, a couple of possibilities here, but this one is blocked by this one. So this is a 2. 7, 5, 7, 9, 7, 5, 6. Back to that. I got a 6 here. One of these two is 6. Got a 6 here. two possibilities of a three here. 7, 6, 1, 7, 6, 7, 6, 8, 7, 8, 1, 7, 1, 7, 8, 7, 8. Up here, 7, 8, 7, 8 means not a 7 or 8 here, not a 7 here. It gives me a 5, 6 pair, which doesn't seem to be coordinating with anything right now to help much, but it's a pair. Narrows things down a little. Well, let's see if we can force anything. I don't think it's going to help much, but we'll see. Forcing a 1 here. That gives me a 1 here. 7 here. 5 here. 7 here. 5, 9, 5, 9, 8 here. 7, 6, 7, 6. 7, 6, 1 here. 7, 8, 7, 8. 7, 8, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. 6. 7, 8, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. 7, 9, 7, 9, 8, and 1. 5, 2, 5, 2 turns this into 6. This one becomes a 9. Now I got 7, 5, 7, 5 at the top. So this becomes a 9. This becomes a 7. 5, 2, 5, 2 turns this into an 8. This now becomes a 5 here, turning this into 2 and a 5 here. Up here we end up with 2, 3, 6, 7, 5, and 8. 9 here. 6, 5, 7, 5, 7. And we are about to solve this puzzle. 5 and 3. 51 minutes, 37 seconds. It's probably going to be critical to somebody somewhere down the line, but this is the longest I've had on a single puzzle in a while. I want to say thanks for joining me. I hope you had a wonderful day and have a wonderful. We'll get this posted, our results, and the new puzzle for the Blue Sky followers, and we'll also get the solution on